We welcome you inside the Charleston Catholic High School Athletic Complex here in Charleston, the state capital city of West Virginia, as Video Productions proudly presents West Virginia High School Girls Basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic. On this March 5th, 2021, it is the season opener for Catholic and the invading Lady Cougars of Capital. And we have greetings from the city of Charleston along with our great video productions crew featuring Brian Shepard and Chris Riggs. I'm Mark Martin, delighted to have you here for this long-delayed high school basketball season for both the girls and boys, and it's finally underway. The girls got started on Wednesday, played on Thursday, and the boys getting started tonight, and of course the delay, all because of COVID-19. Both head coaches excited about this upcoming season. It arrives at just about the time state tournament play would be approaching in West Virginia, in more normal times, that is, but better late than never. The motto of all coaches across the great Mountain State is simply they're playing basketball. This game is the first of two here tonight. Later it will be the Charleston Catholic boys opening up the campaign as they go up against rival Wheeling Central. This Catholic girls program under third-year head coach Wes Hebner, Capital guided by fourth-year head coach Michael Cunningham, each team with good talent returning, so this is a good test for both here in the season opener. In a moment, we will bring you the starters and get this 2021 season underway. You're watching West Virginia High School girls basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic as they get set to meet Capital here on Video Productions. Back here at the Charleston Catholic High School Athletic Facility, outstanding complex here for high school basketball and high school volleyball, 2 courts and just a magnificent facility. And Charleston Catholic and Capital are set to battle here in a season opening game for this 2021 campaign. Looking at the starting lineup for Capital, Kyra Brown, Kalea Boxley, Abby Robinson, Natalia Sales, and Maya Toombs will start it out here for Capital. For Charleston Catholic, they will go with Claire Mullen, Annie Semino, Elizabeth Rushworth, Sydney Bowles, and Hannah Rahin. And that is the starting lineup for Charleston Catholic here under third-year head coach Wes Hebner. Capital under fourth-year head coach Michael Cunningham. Starters are being introduced on the floor. And again, this is the first of two games here inside the Charleston Catholic High School Athletic Complex. The Charleston Catholic boys team will be going up against Wheeling Central later here this evening. Great rivalry game to get things going. And that Wheeling Central team going to stay right here in the Kanawha Valley. They'll play at Winfield tomorrow. Mel Stevens will go up against his son Chris Stevens, the head coach at Winfield. And Charleston Catholic, another rivalry game tomorrow evening as they will collide with the Crusaders from Parkersburg Catholic. So the starters continue to be introduced here. We will break away, come back, and bring you the start of this season opening showdown, Capital and Charleston Catholic, here on Video Productions. We welcome you back here to the Charleston Catholic High School Athletic Complex. Great to have you with us. Steve Robinson, Tank Scarborough, and John Anderson will be the officials for tonight's game. Looking at the history of these programs, and both with the success down through the years, Charleston Catholic winning the single-A title back in 2007, and Capital won back-to-back crowns in 2001 and 2002. Of course, they had a couple of great players, great coaches, and Renee Montgomery, Alexis Hornbuckle were all those state championship teams. All right, we are underway here. Great to have you with us here. And, boy, it is just so nice to have high school basketball in the state of West Virginia. So a Capital turnover, and Charleston Catholic will now operate here for the first time this season. Annie Semino, the 5'4 sophomore, brings it across the timeline, and now the ball is loose. Sinclair Mullen trying to chase it down, but steps over the line. So an over back violation, and it will be Capital's basketball. And they work it to Natalia Sales and Kyra Brown with it. Boy, you got to love the numbers on the back of the Capital jerseys. About as large of a basketball number you will find on a jersey. Great for broadcasters like myself. Shot is on its way, and a little too strong there by Capital, but Maya Toombs couldn't get it to go, but then it is Capital with the stick back, and they have the early lead here. Sales got that bucket for Capital. Sales, an outstanding player, 5'8" junior. Another look at it as Toombs missed the shot, but there was the stick back. So the foul is going to be on Sales. That's her first and team foul number 1. And at the line is Sydney Bowles, 5'8" senior, most improved player according to Wes Hevner. Really worked on her game, wants to play at the next level and sinking both free throws. So Bowles looking good early on at the line. And we are tied at 2-2 here in Charleston. Capital will inbounds. And Kyra Brown will bring it across the timeline. She's picked up there by Semino, and turnover against the Lady Cougars. And will be Charleston Catholic's basketball. 2 city schools in the state capital city getting together here for this season opening game. Down on the block, wheeling around and trying to get it to go was Rahin, and she couldn't get it to fall. Rahin, the 5'7" senior. Foul going to be assessed against Charleston Catholic, and it will Claire Mullen committing her first foul. And both teams just trying to shake off the rust. Again, you think about high school basketball in West Virginia and just how long it has been for these programs. Neither team made it to the state tournament. Of course, the girls' state tournament was underway a year ago before being shut down on day 2. Good pressure by Capital. Catholic will keep it alive. Rahin weaving down through the lane and going to draw contact. Foul's going to go against Kyra Brown. Another look here. And that will put Rahin at the line, one of the leaders on this Catholic team. Coming into this season with over 700 points in her career. So another free throw for Catholic, and to make it 4 for 4. And Catholic has all 4 points at the free throw line, and they have the lead here at 4-2. One field goal in this game. Good pressure there by Rahin, and may take it herself, and then at the last second dishes it off to Mullen, and the ball knocked out of bounds. But we are going to have a foul called. And I believe it's going to go against Abby Robinson. Another look here. So Robinson with her first. Team foul number 3 on Capital, and back to the line will go Charleston Catholic. Claire Mullen, the 5'5" sophomore, at the line, puts it up, and this one won't go through. Mullen, one of the team's better defenders, brings a lot of energy according to head coach Wes Hevner. And this one won't go. So after making 4 in a row, Catholic missing 2 straight, and it keeps the score at 4-2. But here's Mullen making up for the missed free throws, gets a steal, and a little too strong. Rebound off the missed shot and in by Bowles. And Bowles has 4 points in the game, and Catholic out to a 6-2 lead. And head coach Michael Cunningham wants to talk about it. Shot up and good. Breaking the action here. It's Catholic on top of Capital. We will return to the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex in a moment here on Video Productions. Fourth-year head coach Michael Cunningham of Capital wanted to chat about it, calling timeout. And settle his young ladies down. Cunningham, a 1997 Capital High grad, was part of a team that made it to the state tournament under the legendary Carl Clark, who works at Encova Insurance. He's assisted by Jason Lee. Ray Sells, one of the all-time great Capital players, who's Natalia Sells' mother, and also Lastasha Williams. And a nice drive there, and that is Sells. And she has both baskets for Capital, makes it a 6-4 game. And we're going to have a foul on the floor, call that one against Brown, who has picked up her second. And that's going to be team foul number 4 on Capital here in this first quarter of play. So checking out will be Brown. Another look at Sales on the bucket, and here's the inbounds and taken away by Capital. Down the floor, they get it to Toombs, and the shot up and in. That is Boxley scoring. Delia Boxley, the 5'10 junior, and Capital evening things up here at 6-6. Missed shot by Catholic. Here comes Capital on the move. Boxley driving and guarded tightly there, and I think Scarborough will give us the call here as the foul going to be charged to Charleston Catholic, and it will go against Elizabeth Rushworth, number 5, her first, and that is team foul number 2. Capital on the inbounds, and boy, they get it right into Sales, and Sales has 6 points here in this first quarter of play, and Capital back in front, and a steal by the Cougars. No good hustle there by Semino. And we're going to have a foul, though, charged to Semino. And there you see the replay and the call. Semino's first foul, and team foul number 3 on Catholic. So Capital back in the lead now. Its second lead of the game. Shot up and a little too strong there for Toombs. Here comes Catholic on the attack. Into the hands of Semino, bouncing around, wouldn't go. Rebound Rahin, and her shot will not drop. Sales brings it out of there, gets it ahead to Boxley, and Boxley stumbling through the lane there, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul against Catholic. And that will put Delia Boxley at the line, 5'10 junior, a 2-year starter. The foul charge to Semino, so that is Semino's second foul. Team foul number 4 on Catholic. Boxley's first free throw attempt won't go. Boxley aims and fires, and this one will drop through. So Boxley has 3 points in the game, a 9-6 lead, and Catholic now on the offensive attack. Shot would not go for Rushworth, but back up and in. So Rushworth getting her first bucket of the game. Rushworth, a 5'7 senior. Capital on the move. Toombs has it swatted from behind. Here comes Catholic back on the attack in a 9-8 game. Nice bounce pass over and off the glass and in. Beautiful pass from Mullen to Semino, who was alone on the low block. Semino has her first basket of the game, and Catholic back in the lead. Working it into Boxley, and she will be jarred there. It's going to be team foul number 5 on Charleston Catholic. Wes Hebner, assisted by Kenny Butler, Ashley Brown, and Keisha Butler. Foul charge to Cindy Bowles of Catholic. Claire Mullen, Annie Semino, Elizabeth Rushworth, Sydney Bowles and Hannah Rahin in the game for Catholic. Pass in and out of bounds, and going to stay with Capital, who works with Kyra Brown, Talia Boxley, Kylie Balger, who wears number 5, Skylar Bishop at number 12, and Maya Toombs, number 23. Well, getting it across the timeline was Brown, and Brown bumped there by Rahin, and that will be her first, and that's going to be team foul number 6. So Wes Hebner will bring Kayla Lucas into the game, who wears number 10. She's a 5'6" junior, a very improved shooter, according to Coach Hebner. Pass comes into Brown. Brown brings it across the timeline, picked up there by Semino. Ball loose as Catholic got its hands on the pass. Tie up for the basketball, and the alternating possession will go in the direction of the Lady Irish. Michael Cunningham going to bring Sales back. Well, let's see, they're not going to check in just yet. Okay, here we go. Sales comes in, and Brown will check in. Boxley will head out along with Maya Toombs. Charleston Catholic with a 10-9 lead here. Opening quarter play, and stepping in front of the pass was Kyra Brown, and then the ball goes out of bounds as Greathouse tried to save it. Make that Bowles tried to save it for Charleston Catholic, so Capital will have it. And it comes to Kiera Brown. Brown losing control of her dribble, ball loose, and Catholic comes away with it. Sydney Bowles across the timeline. Bowles zipping a pass down intended for Semino, knocked away by Kyra Brown, and it will be Catholic's basketball. Semino will be the trigger. Go, Capital back on the attack. Sails across the 10-second line and gets it into the hands of Skylar Bishop. Kyra Brown works with it out front for Capital. Now here is Sales. Sales gets it back to Bishop, and her three on the way. Airborne and goes out of bounds, and it will be Catholic's ball with a 4-point lead. Catholic has had a pair of 4-point leads at 6-2 and this 13-9 situation we were in as we approach the 1:30 mark here of this first quarter. Bowles gets it back to Semino. Semino sending it over to Mullen. Mullen trying to dish down low, and a good save there by Lucas. Ball out of bounds, and it will belong to Charleston Catholic. Boys game to follow here on Video Productions as Hunter Moles' Charleston Catholic Fighting Irish will open up the season against the Maroon Knights from Wheeling Central. Sales with the basketball taken away by Semino, and ahead of the pack is Mullen. Lays it off the glass and in. 6-point lead for Charleston Catholic. Mullen with her first bucket of the game, and Capital getting a little careless on the offensive end, and they throw it away. So now Catholic back with the basketball and a chance to add to this lead of 15-9 here as we go under a minute to play here in this opening quarter, opening game of this 2021 season, Charleston Catholic and Capital. Rushworth in trouble, fires a pass that was intended for Lucas, batted away by Capital. Now the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be last touching Capital. Bowles gets it into the hands of Lucas. Firing up the shot, Bowles, who already has a three-pointer here in the first quarter, couldn't get that one to go. Maya Toombs with the basketball, gets it to Boxley. Boxley driving, and we had a good look there, but just couldn't get it to go. There is a foul that's going to be called, and that's going to go against Charleston Catholic. Another look there on the foul call going against Kayla Lucas, and Lucas's shot won't go. Check that. The Foul was on Lucas, shot by Boxley, won't go. Boxley with 3 here in the first quarter. New player into the game for Charleston Catholic. Catherine Skinner, 5'8" sophomore, did not play a year ago. Goalie on the soccer team. And Boxley's second attempt from the free throw line would not go. Here comes Catholic down the floor, and Marcella Wheeler, who has checked in. Now she missed the shot, chased down a loose ball, but steps out of bounds. So Capital with a chance here to try to carve into this lead of Catholic that right now is at 6. Boxley across the 10-second line. Hands it back to Bishop. Bishop over to Toombs. Toombs will fire up the shot. Three-pointer hits the back of the iron. Would not go. Catholic with the basketball. Time running down here. And heaving it and hitting the front of the rim was Kayla Lucas. First quarter in the books. Charleston Catholic 15, Capital 9. You're watching Charleston Catholic Lady Irish basketball on Video Productions. We welcome you back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. Away we go to the second quarter here on Video Productions. Great to have you with us. Charleston Catholic with a 15-9 lead. 7 points in that quarter for Sydney Bowles. Natalia Sales led Capital with 6. Catholic 4 of 6 at the free throw line. Capital was 1 for 3. Inbounds pass, and we're going to have a foul call. It's going to go against Catherine Skinner, the 5'8" sophomore. Now right there at the end of the first quarter, Kayla Lucas firing up one from near midcourt, hit the front of the rim. That would have been a great buzzer beater in a quarter for the start of this season. So at the line is Boxley. And got 1 of 2 there, so it's a 15-10 game. Boxley with 4 in the game. Elizabeth Rushworth with it. Quick hands by Capital. Lady Cougars get the basketball down the floor to Kyra Brown. Brown up with the shot that would not go, but following off the miss and a little too strong by Boxley. Tie up for the basketball. Possession arrow belongs to Charleston Catholic. Across the timeline is Annie Semino. Semino gets it to Rushworth. Back to Semino. Here's Bowles. Semino, she's open for a 3. Can't get it to go. Nice stick back there by Rushworth that would not drop. And coming out of there with the basketball is Natalia Sales. Ball goes out of bounds, but last touching Charleston Catholic, and then Capital just simply throws the ball away. Robinson trying to heave it to the half-court line, and it just sails over into the scorer's table, and it will be Catholic's basketball. They lead it here 15-10. Shot from the outside, no good, but Quick hands of Catholic, keeping it alive, and the shot no good by Skinner. Toombs for Capital. Top of the circle, it's Brown. And boy, a nice dish from Brown to Boxley, and Boxley scores. Make it a 15-12 game. Capital trying to fight back here in quick hands by Capital again, but a good job there by Charleston Catholic's Mullen. Mullen now with 4 in the game, 17-12 our score. Annie Robinson hands to Toombs. Toombs going to fire away, and that's a 3 if it goes, and it is. Toombs with her first basket of the game, the first three-pointer of the contest for Capital, and that shaves the lead down to 2 points. Skinner finding Bowles open. Bowles will score, and she is fouled. Nice pass there by Skinner to make it a 19-15 game and put Bowles at the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. So the foul was on Sales. That's her second. Team foul number 6 on Capital. Bowles at the line. 9 points in the game, and she converts the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and it's back to a 5-point Charleston Catholic lead at 20-15. Capital got it down to 2, but then Bowles answers. And here on the drive, nice play by Kyra Brown, who dents the scoreboard as she drives, scores, and she's fouled. Well, they've got a foul on Semino, and that will be Semino's third. She will check out. Team foul number 9 on Catholic. So the free throw no good, but got that bucket, and here is Brown on the move again, lays it up, no good. Toombs with the follow. She can't get it to go, and possession arrow again favoring Charleston Catholic. 5:34 to go here in the second quarter. Charleston Catholic leading Capital 20-17. Rahin across the timeline. Getting it to Bowles. Bowles down on the baseline and feeds Skinner. Skinner driving in the lane. No good with the shot. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touching Claire Mullen. Capital goes to work. Across the timeline comes Boxley. Boxley stumbled, and we're going to have a whistle. Get the call. Foul is going to be team foul number 10 on Catholic. Foul was on Skinner, her second. And at the line is Boxley, and shot rattles around and won't go. Boxley 2 of 5 at the line. And that one will be short. Well, right now, Capital getting some opportunities at that free throw line, but they've made only 2 of 8. Catholic comes up empty on the offensive end, and so the Lady Cougars go back to work. Toombs weaving her way through traffic. Ball kicked and out of bounds. Back into the game for Capital comes Kylie Bulger, the 5'6" sophomore. Boxley will check out. Michael Cunningham wants to talk things over. We break away. It's Charleston Catholic 20, Capital 17 on Video Productions. Timeout concludes, and we're back to game action here. So the foul going to go against Charleston Catholic's Hannah Rahin, who has picked up her third foul, and the free throws continuing to haunt Capital here. So Rahin goes out, and Kayla Lucas comes back in. Toombs at the line, and Toombs cannot get either of those to go, but ball's loose. And last touching Capital. Now big heads-up play here by Toombs. Toombs drives down, too strong. Rebound put back up and in by Brown, and it won't go either, but another foul going to go against Charleston Catholic. This will be charged to Lucas, her second. Capital at the free throw line, struggling. 2 of 10, and finally Brown gets something good to happen there at the stripe. Bowles checking back in for Catholic, and heading out is Skinner. Brown could not get her second one to drop. So it's a 20-18 game here. Again, you knew that this long layoff that high school basketball teams have had to endure, just able to get started with practices a few weeks back. Again, normal times the season for many teams would be over. Some would still be alive in postseason play, but very few. Catholic coming away with the steal. Bowles wants to take it herself, does, and scores. Bowles, again, you can see it. Wes Hebner talked about Bowles and how much she's worked on her game, wants to play at the next level, and she's got game as she scored there. And then on the other end, Capital misfires. 5 points here in this second quarter for Bowles. Lady Irish coming up empty-handed. Another whistle and another foul going to go against Charleston Catholic in this 22-18 game. They'll send Brown to the line. The foul was on Claire Mullen. (22-19) and 22-20 as Brown sinks the free throws. Brown now 1 of 3 at the line, has 3 points in the game. Boxley on the floor for Capital. She has 6, and driving to the bucket is Olivia Jonathan, the 6'2 sophomore, talented, very raw, according to Coach Hebner. Capital's basketball as Catholic comes away empty-handed there. Capital a chance to tie or possibly take the lead as the three-pointer by Robinson would not fall. Bowles will attack it across the 10-second line, picked up there by Brown. And turning it over again is Catholic. Here comes Capital on the move. Brown up with a shot, couldn't get it to go, but a foul will be called. Wes Hebner wants to talk things over as Lucas picks up her third foul. Capital will be at the line when we return, trying to tie this up here at the Catholic Athletic Complex on Video Productions. Well, we brought you a lot of great Mountain East Conference basketball on Video Productions this season, featuring the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State and, of course, Brian Poor's team. Now at the West Banco Arena in Wheeling, playing in the quarterfinals. They'll be in the final game of the day as they take on Fairmont State. So men's quarterfinal round action unfolding today. At the line for Capital is Kyra Brown. Brown knocks down a pair of free throws to tie this game at 22-22. Brown was 7 in the game, and now Brown's got a chance possibly as she races down the floor. Good block there by Bowles. Brown trying to give Capital back the lead. A good block there by Bowles. Will be Capital's basketball. From the outside, firing up the shot, would not go for Kiera Brown. So Catholic comes out of there with it in a tie game. Mullen, they work it around. Rushworth now has it. Jonathan gets it to Bowles. Bowles is open, three-pointer good. Bowles' is second three of the game. She has both from behind the arc for Catholic, and Catholic retakes the lead at 25-22. Tough shot there by Kiera Brown. Could not get it to go. A good one here on the hill in Charleston as Catholic and Capital open their respective seasons. A little too strong on that shot, but there is Jonathan putting it up. And Jonathan will be fouled. Another look at the Bowles three-pointer. Bowles with 15 in the game. Olivia Jonathan, very strong player according to Coach Hedner, and up with a shot and can't get that one to go. In this Catholic program, lost in the regional co-final a year ago to Summers County in overtime. Finished the season at 14-11. That Summers County team then never got to play in the state tournament because the tournament was shut down after the third game of the day on Thursday, which featured all of the quarterfinal round games in single A and a couple of AAA games. So Parkersburg Catholic and Tucker County played the last girls basketball game in West Virginia a year ago in that state tournament. 25-22. Capital trying to keep it close, and we're going to have a traveling violation called on Brown, and it will be Catholic's basketball here and looking to add to a three-point lead. Mullen zips a pass into Wheeler. Tie up for the loose basket for the basketball, and it will head in Capital's direction here. The trigger for Capital will be Kiera Brown. Looking for Boxley, and there came Bowles in. Bowles was trying to make that steal, and Well, she didn't come away with it. Wasn't sure if maybe that was touched by Boxley, but it is Capitals basketball. Kiera Brown gets it to Toombs. Here's Bulger with it. Bulger back to Toombs. Toombs gets it to Brown. Brown feeling it from three. Can't get it to drop. And Rushworth will be tied up there with Bulger. And it will be Catholics basketball with 1:07 to go here in this first half of play. Good battle here between Capital and Charleston Catholic. Lady Irish in the white with the basketball. Rushworth to Wheeler. Skinner down on the block and has it taken away by Boxley. Ahead she gets it to Brown. Brown negotiating in the lane. Shot rolling around and would not go. And then several bodies there underneath the basket. And we have a whistle and a foul. And it will go against Charleston Catholic. And that will be charged to Claire Mullen. That's her second. Kiera Brown, 5'7" junior, at the line and connects. Brown's first bucket of the game to make it a 25-23 game. Played a lot of roles for this team. Got some starts a year ago. Good player. Could not get that to go, but a nice job there by Bulger off the miss. And here's Brown. Gets it out to Kyra Brown. Her shot would not go. Mullen with the rebound across the 10-second line. Mullen with the nice move, drives. A little too strong off the glass. What a move by Mullen. Could not get the shot to drop, but she is fouled. Nice job ball handling there by Claire Mullen, the 5'5" sophomore, one of the team's better defenders, up with the free throw, and this one no good. Mullen with 4 points in the game. Oh for 3 at the line. 25-23 game. Neither would drop. And running down the miss for Capital is Kiera Brown. Brown gets it to Toombs, ahead to Bulger. Bulger over to Toombs. Toombs will pull up right of the key. Shot would not drop. And that's going to be a travel on Charleston Catholic's Marcella Wheeler. So Capital will have the basketball back. 20.2 showing on the clock. Michael Cunningham shouting out instructions, and what a play by Mullen. Got the steal on the inbounds, couldn't get it to go. So Capital will get another chance here. Kyra Brown losing control, but regains her composure. Fires from the corner, hits the back of the iron, would not go. Catholic will have a chance here. Bowles across this timeline, lets it fly, and that will do it. 25-23, one half of basketball in the books here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex, and a good, entertaining first half between the Lady Irish and the Lady Cougars, and we will come back and talk about it in a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia Girls High School basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions. 3 ties, 3 lead changes here between Capital and Charleston Catholic. Catholic leading it here at the break by a count of 25-23. Looking at individual scoring from this first half of action, leading the way for Charleston Catholic and game high scoring honors at the moment. Sydney Bowles with 15 points, 5 of 9 from the field. Had a couple of threes and is a perfect 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Also had 5 rebounds in the game. Claire Mullen with 4 points. Annie Semino with 2. Elizabeth Rushworth with 2. And Hannah Rahin with 2 as well. Catholic was 9 of 28 from the field, 2 of 7 from the three-point line, 5 of 11 at the free throw stripe, and 26 rebounds. They out-rebounded Capital 26-13. Leading the way for Capital in that first half, Kyra Brown had 7. Talia Boxley with 6. Natalia Sales had 4 points. Maya Toombs had 5. And Kiara Brown had a point, and it was Capital 7 of 27 from the field, just 1 of 9 from the three-point line, and had a lot of opportunities at that free throw line, but just 8 of 18. And right now it is Charleston Catholic with this 2-point cushion at 25-23. Again, it is the season opener for both teams as we finally launch this 2021 campaign in the great mountain state of West Virginia. And coming up later here on Video Productions, we will have Charleston Catholic's boys team beginning the season, a state tournament team a season ago. Never got to play in the state tournament because the boys tournament was stopped altogether due to COVID-19. Girls tournament did at least get started, but so there will be a chance for Coach Mose and his team to get back out on the floor. He's got some good players, and they'll go up against rival Wheeling Central. That was also a state tournament qualifier a year ago, but did not get to play in that great event there at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Hopefully things are going to be a lot different this year. It's not going to be March Madness. It'll be May Madness. That's when the state tournament will take place in West Virginia. But we're just getting started with the regular season here on this March 5th. And Charleston Catholic and Capital in a good battle. Lady Cougars trailing the Lady Irish 25-23. We will return, talk more about this first half of play, and get you ready for the second half in just a moment. You're watching live streaming coverage of Charleston Catholic Lady Irish basketball on Video Productions. Foul situation at the moment. Charleston Catholic, Hannah Rahin with 3, and Kayla Lucas with 3 personals. Claire Mullen has 2, Annie Semino has 2, and Catherine Skinner has 2. For Capital, personal foul situation, a couple of players with 2, Kyra Brown and Natalia Sales. And Abby Robinson also with 2 fouls. So it is a Charleston Catholic lead of 25-23. And both teams have returned from the locker room as we get set for second half action. We'll break away, bring it back to you in 1 minute for second half play in this season opener. It's Charleston Catholic 25, Capital 23 here on Video Productions. Charleston Catholic 25, Capital 23. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions. Catholic had the biggest lead in the first half at 6 points. They had a 9-0 run in the first half. Capital had a lead of 3. Last time Capital led at the 3:59 mark of the first quarter of play. They had a 7-0 run. It will be Capital in the blue inbounding to begin this second half, and if it's as entertaining as the first and as tight, we're in for a great one here on Video Productions. Great to have you with us, and we'll have boys basketball coming your way later as Charleston Catholic's boys team will be opening up its season against rival Wheeling Central. What a way to get things going for those 2 great programs. All right, down in the paint, and the shot up by Boxley, no good. Bowles with the rebound for Charleston Catholic, and Bowles will glide it across the timeline, gets it to Mullen. Mullen had trouble handling it, and here is Bowles straight away with a 3, wouldn't go. Going to have a jump ball situation. Possession arrow belongs to Charleston Catholic. Wes Hevner right there in the corner. Shirt and tie on, ready to go. Both coaches wearing ties here on opening night. Gotta love it. Shot, quick shot by Wheeler. A little too strong off the glass. So Catholic, second opportunity, and Boxley all alone, and she was spotted there. Great pass by Abby Robinson. Boxley now with 8, and this game is tied at 25. Bowles with the basketball. Goes to Mullen. Mullen had it stripped away. Kyra Brown across the 10-second line. Brown with a nice little move and couldn't get it to go. Rebound put back up by Toombs. Trying to get it in, but it would not go. Here comes Catholic right back on the attack. Bowles. They zip it over to Mullen. And Mullen in a tie-up situation here. And this time it will go in Capital's direction. Beautiful pass there from Robinson to Boxley. Boxley leads the way for Capital with 8 points. She brings it across the timeline. Boxley splitting 2 defenders there. Nice job of ball handling, and Capital back in the lead at 27-25. Bowles on the move. Thought about the three, driving baseline, puts up a tough shot. Wouldn't go. Skinner with the rebound. Skinner gets it to Wheeler. Wheeler's shot off glass, too strong. And Capital will have it. And you have to go back to that first quarter to find a Capital lead, although it's been tight. Another look at Boxley making her move to the hoop and scoring it. Boxley now in double figures with 10. Guarded by Skinner. She brings it across the timeline. Now Boxley will dump it off there. Shot up by Sales. No good. Ball tapped around underneath the hoop and into the hands of Wheeler, who gives way to Bowles. Wheeler to Mullen. And Wheeler trying to get it down there to Rushworth. And a foul called on Capital. In our referees in this game, good crew. Well, difficulty getting it in. Steve Robinson, Tank Scarborough, John Anderson. So good defense there by Capital, and Cougars with the lead and the basketball. Boxley shot up by Toombs from the corner, no good. Rebound Robinson, too strong. Sales gets the rebound, and Sales comes out of there with it. On the move is Brown. Her shot too strong. Catholic looking to tie or take the lead, and Bowles lost the handle on it. Guarded there pretty close by Toombs. And we got a break in the action, and it is Capital on top of Charleston Catholic here, 27-25. Capital by 2. Quick timeout here, a 30. Wes Hebner, graduate of Franklin High School in Pendleton County, now part of Pendleton County High School. Boy, they had a great team a year ago and were headed to the state tournament, didn't get to play. Coach Hebner played 3 sports there at Old Franklin High School, school that consolidated with Circleville. Went to WVU. And in his 3rd season guiding this Lady Irish program. Maya Toombs will be the inbound player for Capital. Triggers it in to Talia Boxley. Boxley, the 5'10 junior. An All-Valley Rookie of the Year in 2019. Well, trying to get it down to Boxley, but stepping in front of the pass was Skinner, and then Skinner traveled with it. And a lot of basketball on the high school scene coming your way this season on Video Productions. And great to be here with you for a season opener of these two teams. Again, teams could open on Wednesday in girls basketball. Boys getting set to open up tonight. Nice pass down low, and Boxley will score it. Boxley now with 12, and Capital with a 4-point edge at 29-25. Mullen over to Bowles. Bowles is open. Robinson guarding her. Bowles on the move of the baseline, and her shot was short. Sales will come away with it. Sales, a 4.0 student, wants to be a doctor someday. Toombs on the drive, and Toombs, well, her shot may have been denied there by Bowles, but here is the shot up by Sales. Again, wouldn't go, and down the floor comes Catholic, and it's going to be Hannah Rahin. She's going to be jarred there by Toombs, who will commit the foul. Second team foul on Capital, and Toombs now with 3 personals. Boxley now with 6 points. Get that replay there in this 3rd quarter. She has 12 for the game. Rahin driving around, putting up a shot, wouldn't go, lost control, out of bounds. back it goes to Capital. Lady Cougars looking now to add to a lead at the moment. That is 4. Boxley across the 10-second line, and we got Michael Cunningham wanting to talk with his crew. And 30 seconds. In his coaching staff, Jason Lee, Ray Sales, and LaStasha Williams. Wes Hebner with Kenny Butler, Ashley Brown, and Keisha Butler. Watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic here on Video Productions. Brian Shepard, Chris Riggs, our crew today. Another game coming up here in just a short while between Charleston Catholic and Wheeling Central. So Charleston Catholic, last 9 field goals attempts, they have come up empty-handed. No field goals in the last 6:43. No points in the same time frame. An 11-3 run over the last 8:07 for Capital. Capital scores again. 31-25. Boxley with 12 in the game to lead the way. Shot up no good. Here comes Capital again. So it's Boxley with 12, Kyra Brown with 7, Maya Toombs with 5, Natalia Sales 4, Abby Robinson 2. Those are the players out on the floor at the moment. 6-point lead for Capital. That matches the biggest lead of the game. It was owned by Charleston Catholic. Robinson, nice pass in, gets it to Sales. Sales' shot would not drop and out of bounds. Ball will remain with Capital. Abby Robinson will send it in and gets it out to Skylar Bishop. Bishop down low, working it to Kiera Brown. Brown gets it back out to Robinson. Fired up a 3, wouldn't go. Kyra Brown put up the shot. She's fouled. Shut up and good for Kyra Brown. Brown with 8 in the game, 32-25. So that's our biggest lead of the game. And she swishes both free throws. Capital is now 9 of 19 from the stripe. They lead it 33-31. Brown with 9 in the game. Bowles. Put by Robinson. Rahin on the move, and they got a piece of that ball as she was trying to go up, and she just never got a good shot off. And then here goes Sales down the floor. Sales could not get it to go. Tying up Bowles on the rebound is Kiera Brown. It will be Catholic's basketball with 2:24 to go here in the third. Bowles thinking 3, in and out. Boy, she's had a good look there. She has 2. Now it's Sales and Rushworth fighting for the basketball. Capital's ball in the possession arrow situation. Skylar Bishop will send it in. Natalia Sales navigates her way across the 10-second line. Back to Bishop. Now here's Kyra Brown to Bishop. Bishop feeds into the corner to Sales. Driving baseline, and her shot was denied. 6 blocks in the game for Catholic. Driving in is Rahin, and she is fouled with 1:39 to go here in this third quarter. Rahin at the line and knocks through the shot. She has 3 in the game to make it a 33-26 game. 15-3 run over the last 10:08 for Capital, and that shot would not go. They need all those they can get. Catholic at the line, 6 of 12. Here's Robinson driving, and her pass went into the hands of Rushworth. Rushworth is down. I think Rushworth, not sure, she may have got poked in the eye. We'll see here. It's going to be Catholic's ball as Capital turns it over. Capital with 14 turnovers. Catholic with 22. Capital's got 14 steals. Catholic has 9. Catholic looking for points here, down 33-26. Rahin at the free throw line. Just would not drop. Bowles with a nice rebound. Back up, and her shot wouldn't go. And then Bowles going to be tied up here, and it will be Capital's ball. A tough break there for Bowles. Bowles with 15 points, but all those coming in the first half, has not scored here in the third. We go under a minute here in this third quarter. A nice passing by Capital, and they just could not get it to finish off with 2 points as Bulger missed the shot. Bowles across the timeline, gets it to Mullen. Bowles has her pass deflected, but good job by Rahin getting it right back. And then throws it to Robinson. Ahead to Bishop. Bishop will drive, working against Bowles, and Bowles did a nice job getting back and sort of causing some confusion perhaps for Bishop there on her dribble to the basket, and it creates a traveling violation. Here's Rahin, her bounce pass over to Lucas, and Lucas couldn't get it to go. Lucas almost hit one at the end of the first quarter from half court. 33-26. Bishop open. Bishop gets it to Kiera Brown, and Brown scores. Whoa, what a big bucket there, and Catholic will heave with probably a little more time on the court than they wanted to rush there, but it's a 35-26 Capital lead as we head to the fourth quarter here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. You're watching live streaming coverage of girls high school basketball in West Virginia on Video Productions. (35-26) as we head to the fourth quarter here in this showdown between Capital and Charleston Catholic. Now, Catholic has not had a field goal in 10 minutes, 23 seconds, going back to the second quarter. Just one free throw in that third quarter. It was a 25-23 lead at the break for Catholic, and Capital comes away with 12 points. And we head to the fourth quarter here. 9-point edge for the Lady Cougars. Catholic will have the basketball. Don't forget, coming up here on Video Productions, great West Virginia high school basketball rivalry featuring the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights invading the Catholic complex to take on the Fighting Irish of Charleston Catholic. Foul going to be charged to Kiera Brown. 4 team fouls on Capital in this second half. Catholic with 2 team fouls. Ball loose on the floor. And the possession arrow will go in favor of Capital. So the tough sledding offensively continuing for the Lady Irish. Sales across the 10-second line and on the move and scoring. Nice play by Toombs. 7 points now for Toombs. 37-26. Here's Bowles from the corner, and boy, did they ever need that. Bowles with her third three-pointer of the game. She has 18, and that ends the scoring drought from the field. And just one free throw in that third quarter. Makes it an 8-point game. Toombs, nice bit of ball handling there. She drives, can't get it to go. Back up by Boxley, and it wouldn't fall through. So Catholic a chance to carve into the Capital lead. Semino, a bouncer to Mullen. Semino out front with it. She has 2 points in the game. Wheels around Bulger, gets it to Mullen. Here is Rahin open. Her shot, boy, she had a good look, just would not go. Rahin driving in there, trying to force a turnover, and in fact kind of did. Good pressure by her. They threw the ball away. Another look at the shot by Bowles that ended the drought. So from the three-point line, Catholic 3 of 11. Capital has hit just 1 of 11 attempts from behind the arc. 37-29. So Catholic with another opportunity here. Bowles, started by Sales. Dribbles around her, gets it to Rahin, drives in. Shot would not go. Boxley got the rebound. And then out of control with the basketball. We're going to have a foul called. Boxley's had a good game. Has 12 to go along with 6 rebounds. Foul going to be charged to Rahin, which will be her 4th. Team foul number 3 on Catholic. There's Toombs on the move. In the lane, little running one-hander, wouldn't go. Rebound by Boxley. Boy, she had a good chance there, and it just would not drop. So again, Catholic with a chance here to chisel into that Capital lead. Mullen with the shot, rolling around, wouldn't go, out of bounds, and last touching Natalia Sales. It will remain Catholic's basketball. And Abby Robinson going to check back in for Capital, and heading out will be Kylie Bulger. A senior for a sophomore here. Semino looking, and Semino's pass on the inbounds was knocked away there by Robinson. Now we have a foul called, and it's going to go against Charleston Catholic's Elizabeth Rushworth. That's Rushworth's 2nd. Team foul number 4. Now the opportunities have been there for Catholic, but they just have not been able to capitalize against this Capital team. 37-29. And nice play there by Mullen, stepping in front of the pass and got the layup to go. Mullen with 6 in the game. Big bucket there by Mullen to make it a 37-31 game with 5:20 to go on a turning clock here. Season opener at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex between Capital and the homestanding Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions. Kyra Brown inbounds to Sales. Gets it to Robinson. Robinson down to Boxley, and Boxley's shot is blocked by Bowles. Here comes Rahin. Rahin may take it coast to coast. Flips it off at the last second. Beautiful pass to Rushworth. And Catholic coming alive here in the 4th quarter. And it's now a 37-33 basketball game. And Capital wants a timeout with 5:01 to go here on the Hill in Charleston. All right, got ourselves a game here on opening night, Friday night in March. Now, again, usually this would be tournament time, but it's regular season time. In fact, the opening night for the regular season of 2021. But hey, we're great to be bringing you basketball. It's great to be bringing you basketball, and great to be here. And so Charleston Catholic coming alive here with the lead to 4, and a steal on the inbounds. Good play there by Rushworth, who had just scored, and then Semino with a nice pass to Rushworth. Couldn't get it to drop. Here comes Capital. Abby Robinson weaves through some traffic. Gets it back to Sales, and then Sales will give and go there. Toombs with it. Robinson to Toombs. She's open for the 3. Can't get it to go. Nice job there blocking out by Bowles. And here comes Catholic on the move. Rahin has the ball stripped away. Going to have a jump ball situation. Catholic will have it. Well, Capital got it up to a 9-point lead, biggest lead of the game for either team. Catholic on a 6-0 run here. Shot up by Rushworth, a little too strong. Rebound Sales. Sales gets it across the 10-second line and goes to Toombs. Here's Toombs on the move. Nice little dish from Toombs to Boxley for the bucket. Boxley's now with 12 in the game. Make that 14 for Boxley. Driving is Rahin, who now has 5. 39-35. Pass down low, intended for Brown. Batted away. Another look there at Boxley. And 6 points at halftime, 6 in the third, and her first bucket there in the fourth quarter. So Sales will head out, and checking in, Skylar Bishop. Robinson fires it in. Gets it to Kyra Brown. Toombs, and she will be fouled. That's going to go on Lucas. And Lucas has 4 fouls. And that's team foul number 5. Robinson looking into the hands of Bishop, who could not get the shot to drop. Lucas comes out there with it, but Capital takes it right back, and Lucas commits her 5th foul. All right, so Lucas, no points. A lot of great hustle tonight by that young lady, an improved shooter, one of the top returners. So 16 fouls now on Catholic, 4 on Capital. Toombs on the move, up with the shot, and they're going to get Bowles. She blocked it, but they're also going to call her for contact. That's her 2nd. And that's team foul number 7. And to the line goes Toombs, who has 7 in the game. Capital is 10 of 20 at the free throw line. Boxley is out for the Lady Cougars. Sales is back in. And Toombs could not get that one to go. But a rebound by Sales, and Sales is shot up and won't go. And last touching Capital, it will be Catholic's ball. 3:30 to go here in the basketball game. And Charleston Catholic trying to come back here. They were down 9. They trailed by 4. Mullen dribbling through some traffic, and yep, got her for the travel. Capital takes over. Robinson to Toombs. Picked up there by Rushworth. And doubling up on Toombs. And boy, she split the defenders. Now they're going to say over and back. Well, she had a pretty good idea there, but good defense by Catholic. So now the Lady Irish going to capitalize on some possessions here. Trailing by 4. Semino with it. Annie Semino, 5'4" sophomore. Here's Rahin. Going to try to get it to Rushworth there, and coming away with it for Capitals, Kyra Brown. Brown ahead to Sales, who gets it across the 10-second line. Now Toombs driving and missing the shot, Abby Robinson, but another chance for Capital. Here's Kyra Brown with it. Backs away, guarded by Mullen. Brown, boy, just twisting and turning her way through traffic, and Mullen is down. And boy, you have this long wait to get back on the floor, and the last thing you want to see is a key player injured on opening night. .226 to go. It's 39-35 as they take a look at Mullen. We'll break away here. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School girls basketball featuring the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic on Video Productions. Now they'll check on Claire Mullen on the Charleston Catholic sideline bench area. It will be Catholic's basketball. Marcella Wheeler in there along with Annie Semino. Here's Wheeler, shot up, three-pointer, no good. Rebound snagged by Boxley. Boxley to Sales. Capitals made just one of its last 11 field goal attempts, and a traveling violation going to go against Sales. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. All right, so Catholic has gotten another opportunity here. Try to whittle away at this lead, and Coach Hefner wants to talk it over. We break away here on Video Productions. 4-point edge for Capital on opening night. .149 to go in the basketball game. A lead of 4 for the Lady Cougars of Capital going up against the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic. Rahin with it. Bouncer down low, and Rushworth is going to be fouled. And Rushworth with 4 points in the basketball game. Check that, 2 points in the basketball game, and Rushworth up with a shot. And no good. Pushes that one up and in. So gets 1 of 2 to make it a 3-point game at 39-36. Kyra Brown over to Robinson, and the shot by Sales, no good. Semino comes away with it. Gets it to Rahin, who gets it down the floor to Rushworth. Over to Rahin, who will drive in, put up the shot, no good. The 2 players there for Catholic, 3 players in fact, and tie up for the loose ball, and it's going to belong to Capital. .108 to go. Abby Robinson. Gets it into Kyra Brown, who brings it across the timeline. She's picked up there by Wheeler. Under a minute to go here. 3-point Capital lead. Been a good one here between these 2 teams, battling in the first game of the season. No good on the shot attempt by Toombs. Here comes Catholic. Rahin wants to take it coast to coast. Up with the shot, no good, and she is fouled. Hannah Rahin with 5 points in the game. Bowles leads the team in scoring with 20. Shot up and in. That's what got Rahin to the line. This one is short. It's a 39-37 game. Brown on the move, and a timeout is going to be called by, check that, foul called. And that's going to be it for Rahin. That's her 5th, and Mullen is okay, and that's a good sign as she returns. 8 team fouls on Catholic. Shot up, no good, but boy, what a rebound by Boxley. Couldn't get it to go, but she's fouled. So another opportunity here for Capital at the line, leading by 2 at 39-37. And Boxley can't get it to go. Boxley makes the second free throw. 40-37. Bowles firing it over to Claire Mullen, and we got a full timeout. We break away a 3-point lead for Capital with 22.5 remaining here at the Catholic Complex. At the Mountain East Conference Tournament today, it was Glenvoy winner over West Liberty. Make that over Notre Dame, 83-68, and West Liberty beat Concord, 102-68. Charleston and Wheeling playing right now here in Charleston, as Charleston native Chris Richardson leads that Wheeling team against the Charleston Golden Eagles. But here in Charleston, what a game we have, and the ball nearly thrown away by Catholic, and finding Rushworth was Mullen. Rushworth scores it 40-39. And a foul called on Semino which will be her 5th. That will bring Chloe Greathouse, number 11, 5'7" junior, who was injured a year ago, into the game. Semino finishing with 2 points. At the line is Boxley, who knocks down the free throw. 16 in the game for Boxley. Make it 17. 42-39, and Coach Hevner with another timeout. Charleston having its way with Wheeling University, 86-46, just about a minute 15 left in that game there at the West Banco Arena in Wheeling. Mountain East Conference men's quarterfinal round game. Of course, the team we followed throughout the season in the Mountain East Conference. Here on Video Productions, West Virginia State getting set to meet up with Fairmont State in just a bit. There at West Banco. Winners will move on to semifinal Saturday. Championships are Sunday in that great event led by Commissioner Reed Amos. So here we go, 3.1 on the clock. 42-39. Catholic needs a 3 to send this to overtime. We've been just a good, hard-fought game in game 1. Into Bowles. Bowles coming down the floor. Bowles will let it fly, and Bowles, what a look. And Bowles just about got it to go. Bowles injured as this game ends, so that would be quite a shame. What a game by that young lady. 42-39, our final. We break away here on Video Productions. Capital wins it by 3 over the Lady Irish. Welcome back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. Outstanding ball game here. Season opener for two teams battling hard, and in the end, it was Capital coming away with a 42-39 victory. They trailed at halftime against Catholic. It was 25-23, but they limit Catholic to just a free throw in that third quarter, and Catholic playing uphill from that moment on. But still, many opportunities to win this game, but it's a 1-0 start for the Lady Cougars of Capital, and Charleston Catholic at 0-1 here in this 2021 campaign. Boy, just great to see high school basketball get underway here in the great state of West Virginia. Looking at the stats from this game here from a team standpoint, and for Capital, they get the victory here, and they were 14 of 63 from the field, just 1 of 12 from the three-point line, 13 of 27 from the free throw line, and a total of 47 rebounds in this game, 21 turnovers. They had 20 steals and a couple of blocks. For Charleston Catholic, they were 14 of 50 from the field, 3 of 12 from the three-point line, 8 of 17 from the free throw stripe. Rebounds, they had 48. They had 30 turnovers in the game, 10 blocks, and 12 steals. Final score 42-39, leading the way for the winning Lady Cougars of Capital. Talia Boxley with 17 points. Kyra Brown had 9 points. Maya Toombs had 7. Natalia Sales had 4. Kiara Brown finished with 3. Abby Robinson had 2 for the winning Lady Cougars. For Charleston Catholic, leading the way and leading all scores, Sydney Bowles, who had 20. Boy, she had a good look there at the end of the basketball game, trying to tie this one and send it into overtime. She got up slow, but she was helped off, and hopefully that young lady okay. An outstanding performance here in this game here tonight. Another look there at that final shot to end this basketball game. Also scoring here for Catholic, Claire Mullen had 6 points. Hannah Rohin had 6. Elizabeth Rushworth finished with 5 points. Annie Semino had 2 points. And that would be the scoring for Charleston Catholic. Again, coming up, we got the boys game for you, season opener for the Fighting Irish as they go up against rival Wheeling Central. That one's set to tip at about 7:30. We'll have it for you live here on Video Productions. Can't wait for that one. Always a great game. Great job by Brian Shepard and Chris Riggs, our entire Video Productions crew, led by Butch Bounce, and, of course, a busy Friday night of high school basketball on Video Productions. Again, your final score, Capital 42, Charleston Catholic 39. For our entire crew, this is Mark Martin saying so long from the Charleston Catholic Athletic Complex. Tonight's game has been a presentation of Video Production Sports.